Hey guys, so welcome back on another episode of Arise Insights with your girl Cynthia Natasha Rima. So I was thinking today let's do more of a review of how the year has been so far. This is mid-year. It's just so beautiful enough to understand that we can go on to finish the rest of the year without looking back and pinpointing what are the things that I really wanted to do this year and what have I done or what have I accomplished or how far am I with the things that I wanted to do. And in doing that, I also get it that you notice of the things that you didn't accomplish, but you can't just let them sit like that. You need to accept or at least acknowledge why you didn't manage to do them. So in doing that, I think it's humbling enough. You get to realize that maybe somehow you just went on doing the same things over and over again, hoping or just believing that somehow you will get different results, which is not how it's supposed to be done. No, if you want different results, then you need to put in different efforts. You need to change in a few things, do things differently, just so you can get to see different results. So in doing that, I think I got humbled enough to understand that I think one of the things that maybe I didn't manage to accomplish things, it's not because I didn't have it in me to do those things, but I think I didn't come to a place where I had to recognize that some of the resources that I needed came in in form of help from people from the people I know or people that I don't know of, or people I didn't even think that they could come through for me. So in thinking through about that aspect of doing things, I had no choice but to reflect what happened in John 5, which is a story of this man who stayed at the Bethesda pool for I think 38 years. So I'm more interested now in the part where when Jesus walked in and he had asked him whether he wanted to get healed. His response is what actually captured my mind. So I would love us to just sit with that for a few minutes. So in John 5 verse 7, it says that, okay, this is now the response that the man gave. I have no one to help me in the pool when the water is stirred. So the thing was, when the Spirit, stirs the water up, someone had to jump in. And the first person to do that was the one who would not walk away healed. So this person, because he could not manage to do that by himself, he needed help just so he can get healed at the end. So I have no one to help me into the pool when the water is stirred. While I'm trying to get in, someone else gets down ahead of me. Now, I got to think that I believe that most often when God comes through for you, let's say when you just manage to maybe master certain things or have authority over certain things, or you happen to overcome certain things, that puts you or those in your bloodline or let's say generations to come through you on a good side or on a good note, because they do not need to fight the same battles that you fought and you won. And I'm saying this because if you can remember what Paul said in Ephesians, should be 6 verse 13, he was like, you need to put on the full armor of God so that you can stand against all the devil's schemes. But at the end of the day, he highlighted that after fighting, you still need to stand. That part where he's saying that after fighting, after you have done all your doings, after you have dealt with your challenges, your weaknesses, say addictions, after you have managed to do that, at the end of the day, you don't need to sit down and relax. You don't need to just enjoy the moment of, this is victory, right? But at the end of the day, it's still required of you to still stand. So it's in you still standing that puts you and the generation that's going to come through you at a better position, because if you're still standing, no one needs to fight that same battle that you have just won. And we see this even in Jesus when he died for us, gave us life for free. That was because he fought death, he fought whatever things that he knew that man was struggling from. And after he won that fight, after he won that battle, up to today, we are still talking of salvation because he's still standing. Now, I am saying this because there are times you go through things, or when you just maybe having a good time with your life and you're thinking less of what people are going through. If you are being asked to, let's say, give a highlight or just some few details of what people are going through, you have no idea. But when you happen to walk that same thing yourself, when you happen to fight, let's say, depression, let's say stress from work, whether you have financial crisis, something like that. If one day you wake up and realize that I think I'm going through this thing, and if someone asks you that, can you give us maybe a picture of what really happens to someone who goes through that thing, you have something to say. And not just something to say, but you have actually details, because you know exactly what's going on or what the person in question can go through, because you have an idea of how it feels like to just be in those shoes. Now, I am thinking, this man, when he stayed at this pool for 38 years, people were going into the pool and they got healed. That means these people had an idea how it means, or how it feels like to be sick, to be in need of help, or to just need someone to rescue you, to just need, God to step in and intervene in your situations. But I think what we don't normally talk about is what these guys did. If we can say that maybe the pool was stirred on a daily basis, that means in a month we are talking of 30 people got healed. Let's do the math. If it's a year, that means we're talking of 365 people got healed. And this man stayed here for 38 years. If you do your math, it will tell you that 13,870 people got healed. But it's never mentioned anywhere that not even a single person came back just so to help a soul, or maybe to testify, or maybe give thanks to God. And there is a man who is still in need of that particular help, that these people who have an idea of what it means to go through certain things, they don't realize that, I think, now that I overcame this, I need to still stand. To me, it looks like these people, they just fought and they are just, enjoying life. They forgot that after overcoming, they still needed to stand. So sometimes you still standing means going back to those who are still suffering from the very same thing that you went through and giving them help. That is you still standing. Sometimes standing can mean you just testifying that this is what we are struggling with, but this is how God came through. This is how I got helped. And you have no idea what that testimony can do. You have no idea. So even in Revelation, it still highlights this same principle. It says in Revelation 12 verse 11, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they did not love their lives to death. So you see what testimonies can do. You are not just testifying for the sake of bragging about you no longer bound by the things that others are still bound in. But this is you still standing. This is you giving back to the community what was given to you by just grace, by maybe mercies. So I think most of you have asked me this question, that why do I do this that I do? Talk of Arise Network website, talk of these Arise Insight episodes. I think I just gave you an answer, because whilst you might think that I never struggled with things that I'm no longer proud of, things that I regret doing, this is just me giving back to God, saying to him that I know what you did there, I know what you pulled me out of, I know what you saved me from. And in saying thank you, I think it's only beautiful if I can go back to those who are still struggling with the same issues and just give him what I have, and you will take it from there. You will do the changing, you will do the transformation, you will do the renewing. But at least there will be someone who is just willing to offer the help to these people. So I hope in you reviewing the things that you want to actually accomplish them by the end of this year, you come to a place where you realize that you don't just go about calling out people that they don't know how to receive help, they don't know how to ask for help, but are you willing to be part of the solution by offering that help? Because this guy, he's telling Jesus that no one could help me get into the pool. But I get it because there was no one actually to help him get into the pool. And the people who were actually supposed to do that were those who just got healed. But no one showed up. No one was there. So I hope you come to a place where you realize that help is not just needed because someone asked for it. Sometimes if you just show up, just be there, listen, give a helping hand, you get surprised at how much people will open up to you. And so whilst you may think that they never wanted to ask for help, actually all they needed was someone to show an interest in helping them out. Otherwise, I think I'll just leave this for you to process everything and make decisions on how you can go about not just fighting to win, but also fighting to remain standing at the end of the day. Otherwise, keep it #Arise Network, keep it #Arise Insights. See you in the next episodes.